And so my mother was heavy. She was quite heavy. And so, and she had she was from first generation Irish, which they had a really tough time in America. And so there was a lot of prejudice against being Irish and being Catholic. And my mother was both, and very firmly she was that. And not only that, she had a tough time because her husband was alcoholic, my dad. And somehow my mother always rose to the occasion with a big family, and her two main things were Thanksgiving, Christmas, Easter. When families gather, whatever it is that is causing any kind of friction, you let it go. You don't bring that to the table when we gather. And that ended up having an amazing healing effect, because if you let things go for 2 or 3 days, they eventually find a different resolution. So today I want to especially remember her and Jim, of course, but also my oldest sister, who delivered me when she was 13 years old, younger than you, Ginger, still believed in Santa Claus. And my dad got caught in a snowstorm and couldn't bring the doctor. So she, with my mother's instruction, was able to deliver me. So I always feel a special gratitude. And I want to today, as everybody knows, I've gone through a big evolution of being such a traditional Catholic and moving on to be an evolutionary Catholic, which doesn't exist yet.
Cutting edge.
Ahead of the curve, yeah.
You're a trailblazer.
So I think in the whole, Mark Hubbard was supposed to be here, they're late, but I really assent to what her whole idea is, that we are evolving into one humanity. And that we have the figure that we celebrate today, Jesus, the tradition that comes from the Jewish tradition, comes from the tribal, comes from way, way back. They always had a Messiah waiting. They were always waiting for the Messiah. And so one of the things Barbara's promoting is that we are it. We are the Messiah. The entire body of humanity is the power that's coming to bring joy and peace to the world. So I feel like we're an incredible representation right here, and certainly the future and the whole international scene right here. So I just ask God to bless each of us in letting us know we're already tremendously blessed in having each other and having family, and living in a country with all its flaws, that we start to stem and stop some of the negativity and begin to unite as a people, so we can extend that to the world. And so for this I give thanks that you're all here to celebrate with me, and to celebrate especially women that are life bearers and that are the only ones that can bring to men the part, that equality that we need. Until women are really seen as who they are, men can't be who they are. So to women.
Amen. Amen.
It's a real partnership. And Harold has done a major performance. His patience is almost tethered by the Cashmans, because he spent all his time on the locks getting the bagels. Just fine.
That's the Jewish part of Christmas.
I know. And Harold, I always wanted to meet a Jewish man.
That's what Jessica tells me, too.
I lassoed one for us, Mom.
I don't know why you were born earlier.